I'm feeling my purple witchy festive Halloween vibe today. I've got my witch hunt socks on. The yarn is from Carey Peak District Yarns. Speaking of whom, I'm driving over to her shop in Tideswell this afternoon to drop off some yarn because we're doing a shared order, posting it together. So you'll get to see the lovely countryside over there. Beautiful. And I've got on my purple thick tights, which came from Snag Tights, with a little black sort of a mini dress. It's like jersey. It's one I bought from Sainsbury's the other day. So yes, Snag Tights. If you haven't tried them, go and check them out because they're awesome. Best tights I've ever had, and such pretty colours. And at the top end, I've got on my orange to purple cowl that I crocheted years ago, and this is the Knitting Goddess. It was a gradient, and it's a thin, like a lace weight yarn, but it's really cosy and it's just right for this time of year. And then on my lips, I thought I'd tell you the lipstick. Oh, it's not a lipstick, it's actually a tinted lip balm from ELF. I like getting their products because they are cruelty free. Excuse me. This is brilliant. It's a tinted lip balm. The colour is very sweet, and you put it on and it's got mint in it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It feels so nice on your lips and it smells lovely too, like sweeties. So I'll link that below. Hopefully they still make it, because when this one runs out I want to get another one. But I don't know why I felt I wanted to dress up and put nice makeup on, but I did, so why not, eh? I realised I didn't show you any Halloween decor yesterday, so I thought I'd show you a little bit extra. So this is my one-legged owl here, who sits in the plant because he won't keep falling over, she says, as he falls over. And then these two little cute pumpkin sticky things, which I got from Dunelm Mill quite a few years ago now, and they always go in my plant. And then this is a little wall that I crocheted, and it's all Rowan 4-ply yarns, Scottish tweed, Yorkshire tweed and 4-ply soft, from my very old Rowan stash. These bits are supposed to go up like this and sort of look like a mortarboard, but they never do stay up. I need to do something with it. I can't remember the name of the pattern off the top of my head, but I'll link him below because it was a really nice make, and I would like to do more. I'd like to do a purple one. Wouldn't that look cute with the purple one next to it? Yes, so that's hanging from a sconce. Ooh, I'm showing you a glimpse of something else there. I'll talk about that later. I've not done my mantelpiece yet because I'm waiting for a little pin to be put back in the picture rail so that I can hang something special up. But there you go, there's my little Halloween wall. I got a bear wool delivery from Chester's the other day. Yay! It's always exciting when the doorbell rings and it's bear yarn. And my friend Paula and I are experimenting with a new yarn base. We've ordered this pack between us, and it's a superwash merino sport base. It's 262 metres per skein, and we bought this to make the Treasures from the Forest Path shawl, and it takes about just over 2.5 skeins of this to make that pattern. So hopefully over the next week or two we're going to be dyeing some of this up. I'm probably not going to get to knit it straight away, but I thought I'd share the dyeing process with you and show you what it looks like. Because sport weight is one of those yarns you don't see very often in indie dyed yarn, yet there are some really nice patterns out there. There's a pattern I've got, the Drachenfels shawl is sport weight, and also there's a pattern for a jumper called the Fiona Jumper, based after Fiona from Shrek, which I've got in my pattern library that I really want to make, and that's sport. So if I get on well with this, I might get some more and dye yarn for that jumper. I've knitted with sport a few times, but I'd really be interested to know what other people think about that. Do you like sport? Have you ever knitted with it? I made the Drachenfell shawl using Drops alpaca because that's like a sport weight. But I'm going to have some of this left over when I finish my shawl, so I'm going to look for some ideas for hats and knits and things as well. Because I've got a feeling that the shawl is going to be very well used, especially if I get the dye job right, and I really like the yarn. So watch this space for a bit of an experimental dye coming up. It's breakfast time. I'm having apple and cinnamon tea. It's Heath and Heather in my special S mug, which was from Anthropology. And I'm having a treat for breakfast. It's gluten-free toast with butter and my mum's homemade rhubarb, orange and ginger jam. Don't have toast for breakfast very often, so thank you, Mum.
Let's move out to the west coast. Breezes so cool out on the west coast. Sea is so clear blue past the beach line. Let's take time to play high-boat and sail away. We're all done with the rat race. In the warm sun on a cold face, knocking the dust out of the sand shoes. Going to look out for some cool views. We know the way to San Jose, and so we won't waste time. Let's go today. We both can head out to the west coast, loving the color of the blues. When we set sail from the west coast, seeking the blue whale on the west coast. Agdamaso on the radio, the dolphins will play when we both cast away. We'll look out for that beach house. Could it be David's hard to reach house? We're all done with the rat race.
Oh my goodness, that was a little bit on the bright side. Just started raining just before I left the shop, the lovely yarn shop, Peak District Yarns, and the glare on the road was just horrendous. Barely see where I was going in. Eyes hurt a little bit now, but anyway, that over. That's said and done. Anyway, right, I'm fed up. I am fed up. That blooming Hancock man gone and put us in the higher tier, which makes things all the more complicated. But I'm going to cheer myself up just a little bit, because when I was in Carrie's shop I spotted some beautiful Christmas yarn, so I bought myself a skein. You know, it's an addiction and I can't help myself, but Carrie was very kind and she got a little bit of leftover of the same colourway, so she gave me the extras. I'm a lucky girl. When I get home I'll show it to you. Here's what I got when I went to Peak District Yarns. Lovely bag, isn't that cute? So this is Peak District Yarns, Season to Sparkle, and the base is 95% lamb's wool, 5% lurex. Let it focus. Oh, that's better. Now I'm not sure it's actually going to show up on screen here, but it's a two-tone lamb's wool, and there's actually variegation of the types of green in this, but this green just, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's just so pretty. So this is 50 grams of 2-ply. And she gave me this. So I've got Probably another 25 grams, 30 grams there, which is very kind. Thank you very much, Carrie. And it's quite fine. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Whether I'll use it to make something to wear. I'm not... mitts maybe, but I don't think a hat. Although I absolutely love that colour for a hat. But it's got Lurex and it's so sparkly. Gold Lurex. So, there we go. Any suggestions? I mean, I automatically think of holly and other lovely magical Christmassy things. I'm just vlogging. Just wait a minute. I need to do some searching round and get some ideas. But right now I am going to crack on with some yarn prep. Not prep, packaging. That's the word. Oh, it's been a long one today. I am tired. Tonight I thought I would show you this funny little starry wreath hangingy thingy I made. Oh, 4 or 5 years ago now. It's just some sticks from the garden. And I wired them together, and I think I covered them with some brown yarn. And then lots of this sort of grey cobwebby stuff. Lots of bows in Halloweeny colours. Some ballet net tulle type stuff. Cute little Halloweeny buttons. We've got Halloweeny flowers that have been crocheted and then felted. And some bats which are made out of this amazing like really heavy weight canvas, which has got this amazing gorgeous glitter all over it. But I don't know where you can get that now. I bought that from my local haberdashery, Fred's. I quite like the effect of it. I certainly like the way those bats sparkle. So there you go. That's tonight's little instalment of the Halloween decks. I thought I'd finish tonight just by showing you the progress I've made on my socky sock. Not had a chance to do much, I just knitted a tiny bit at dinner time. But I'm down onto the toe and I'm about to start the decreases of the second toe. So I thought I'd just show you how nice the colours all look together, and how even though they're different they both go really well, and I think they're going to look really cute when they're done. So it's been a long day and I'm very tired. I've just finished wrapping up a load of parcels, so I'm going to say night-night. I'm going to go and have a bath and watch Stitched by Mrs. D, whom I absolutely love, and maybe knit a round or two on this and get an early night. See you tomorrow. Say night-night. Good girl.